when they ask for the rule for a function, what is the rule? They're just asking for the actual function. So they're saying, what is L of x equal? Well, that's really big. So they're really asking for the equation for L of x. So L of x is the L of x would be the tangent line. L of x is that red line. We already know that tangent. Well, this is tangent inverse, right? And we're saying tangent inverse of 1 equals what? That's the same thing as saying tangent of what angle equals 1. So we know that this has to be pi over 4. And so that means we have well, an ordered pair that's on our function. An ordered pair that's on our function, since this is the inverse, would be 1 comma pi over 4. So that's a x comma y, and I'm just trying to figure out the equation. You can use y equals mx plus b, but I think just by the way the answers are written, I think I want to use I think it's like point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We already have an x1 and a y1. That was this. Okay? Now we just need to know what the slope is. Well, we can just find that. We can just figure out the slope of the red line by counting it. It kind of looks like going from here to there, 1/2, positive 1/2, just by counting. It's really close to positive 1/2. It looks actually not exactly 1/2, but oh, maybe that's root 2 over 2. Well, how can we find it exactly? Well, if I want to find m, remember m is the slope, and the slope of this red line is actually the slope of the blue function when x equals 1, right? So that's the derivative of the blue function when x equals 1. So, I don't know if you've learned this yet, but tangent inverse of x, the derivative for it, because I want to know the slope exactly, that would be 1 over 1 plus x squared. And we're plugging in 1, right? So that's the derivative of tangent. And we're plugging in 1, so we actually do get 1/2. So that's cool. Now we have that. Now I'll just plug stuff in. Y minus pi over 4 equals 1/2, right? That's the slope. 1/2 times x minus 1. And then I'll add the pi over 4 over, so that it looks like our answers over there on the other side. So here we have, looks to be like this one is the answer. So what the heck did I just do? Okay, well, I wanted the equation for that red line. So I thought, well, I need a point on that line. I need an x1 and a y1. But that was easy because I already know there's 1 point there. You plug in 1 and you get out pi over 4 because it's just inverse tangent. So there's that. And then I thought, well, I also need the slope. So I had the equation for this. I took the derivative to get this, and then I plugged in, I guess I can say, I plugged in 1. So this is the derivative evaluated at 1. That means that's the slope of that line, because the derivative is the slope of the tangent line. So I plugged in 1, got 1/2, and then plugged it all into my point slope formula to get my answer. Hopefully that makes sense. Goodbye.